Yo, what's up YouTube fam? Brandon Weaver here once again. Today's video is on Sunday. It's a little bit later because my cameraman was late coming in. Cameraman, give me, God, almighty cameraman, good Lord. Coming in late, making the stuff late. You know what, let's just get right to the credit repair. Nobody wants to know about you, cameraman. They want to know about how to repair their credit. So, Anthony, he writes in, okay, and this is, I think, a great question. Many people have this question, okay? Hello, I just stumbled across your YouTube videos. I have learned so much. You are a godsend. Thank you very much, Anthony. Thank you for letting us be of service to you. I very much so appreciate having the privilege to do what I do because, let me tell you what, I wasn't always able to do what I was able to do, okay? Sometimes in the, sometime in the past, I wasn't even able to, walk all that well. I was getting out of bed, collapsing when I was in Army Reserve, trying to make do, taking all these anti-inflammatories, trying to walk around. You all know I had a couple of knee surgeries, a hip surgery. That's what put me so far back on my credit in my financial journey. So, being healthy, being able to do what I do and help you, Anthony, I'm very pleased. It's a pleasure. So thank you so much. So he's got a question. He's watching this video, don't pay no debt collectors, right? He's watching the video, don't pay debt collectors. I only have one collection. Should I stop paying them or continue to pay the balance? He has a certain amount, X amount of dollars left, okay? This is a great question. I think many individuals want to know, do you continue to pay or do you stop paying? Now, I cannot give you that financial advice, right? I can't tell you what your budget is and what you need to do for you and your family if you need to allocate those resources elsewhere, okay? Maybe you want to or need to, or maybe for you, you're already so close to paying and you're just like, well, this is nothing to me, I'll pay it and dispute it. Either way, okay, either way, whether you pay or you don't pay, you have to dispute to have it removed. Okay, so if you pay, they're not just gonna take it off. Now there might be a situation where you pay and you get it deleted, you have like a pay for deletion, where we have those letters for you at 609creditrepair.com, and you can also dispute it. You can send validation letters to get it validated, and if they can't validate it, they have to take it off your credit report. The same thing with the bureaus. If they can't verify it, they have to take it off your credit report. Now, if they can't verify it and they can't validate it and they have to take it off your credit report, how are they gonna be able to collect? They don't have the signed contract, they don't have video of you signing a contract, they don't have, anything. They don't have voice recording, they have the e-signature, they have nothing. They weren't even able to validate it or verify it with the credit bureaus or internally with the credit collection, with the collections. So, if you want to try to dispute it first, prior to paying, or if you've finished paying or you don't want to pay anymore and you want to try and dispute and it comes off, more power to you, right? There is a potential there that it could come off and they can't validate it and they can't collect on it anymore. So that's where you want to figure out what's best for you in your scenario, in your situation. Because if you stop paying and you dispute it and it comes off, they may not be able to collect anymore. I have seen stuff in black and white, letters that say we will not collect, will not come and collect anymore. This is over with. We're going to tell the 3 bureaus to update and there will be no more reporting, and it's removed just from validation letters. And you can do the same thing with the bureaus with the 609 dispute letter, send them right to them. It could come off. All right. So I can't say precisely what you need to do, but if you want to try to dispute before paying, or you don't want to pay anymore, and you want to dispute and see what happens, you can. Remember, these collectors don't have, a lot of times they don't have the contracts to make you pay. They're probably, you set up payment out of intimidation. You were probably worried, scared, frightened that they were gonna do all sorts of nonsense, okay? And they say all this stuff, but they never show you any proof. So that's what I would recommend to you. If you need more questions answered, you can email me, you put in the comments below. All right, now, got one more question from Jennifer, okay? So Jennifer sent her first round of letters. 2 things came off. So she sent her first round of letters. 2 things came off. That's fantastic. Good work, Jennifer. One collector sent a letter back saying they will not respond to any more of my requests for validation because they sent me my last billing statement. Now, if you watched my last video, you know billing statements are not validation. They are not verification. They're not proof. They're not contracts. They are not helpful in this process. They are a smoke screen. They send you this and they say these things to make you do what you're doing right now, emailing and getting scared and getting worried. Okay? So they will have to show some true validation, some true verification, some true contract, show the license they're able to collect in your state. They will have to do that, okay? So if they want to play games and say they're not going to do that right now, this is what you can do to escalate it, okay? Because you're asking, say they was uploaded, no change, and they never sent me proof of validation, not the credit bureau or the collectors. I'm confused on the next thing to do. What's my next step? with these collectors. Okay, this is what you're gonna do to escalate it, okay? You're gonna send your next round of letters because you got stuff deleted. So it happens and it works. So you send your 609 dispute letter to Experian, where you have the Experian attachment here. So I know you're talking about Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, whatever's left, you send it to them. You send it on that 609 letter, you send it to them. You send another validation letter to the collectors, boom. At the same time, you're gonna upload your stuff, all your supporting documentation about this, not having all this little story that you told me about what happened, okay? All this stuff, all this information, your letter of validation to the CFPB, the Better Business Bureau, and you let them know that you sent this letter in. You let the collectors know you sent this. You said, hey, I've CC'd the CFPB and the Better Business Bureau, okay, on these letters. And if you do not get this squared away, I will be escalating it to my state's Attorney General's office or whatever state they're in trying to collect from. You understand? So the collectors probably may or may not be in your state. So you will escalate it to the Attorney General's office of their state. And you'll say, I want to know what license you have to collect. I want to see the contract that you have, because this bill is not validation. It's not verification. It's not right. And they will get that stuff off. And if they don't, the Attorney General's are going to come down. They're going to take their license away and you can sue them. All right? And if you sue them, you can make $1,000 per unverified account. You get some change in your pocket, all right? Get you some change in your pocket, son. Do that money dance, all right? Do that money dance, son, all right? So, for real, you can escalate it. You can send your letter still. Don't let them fool you into thinking that you can't. You can escalate it to the CFPB, the Better Business Bureau, and then the Attorney General's office of that state where that collector is, okay? Don't let them fool you. And if you have debt collectors hounding you and you've already set things up, you wanna try and dispute before you continue paying, you can do that as well. So, a couple of great questions here. I hope those answers helped you out, and if they did, give this a thumbs up, like, subscribe, comment, and share. I appreciate you all doing what you do so I can do what I do for you. Please hit that bell for notifications, and until I see you in person, I will see you where? I will see you on the other side. Take care.